the Treasury Star Parade. The United States Treasury presents the popular radio program, Morty's Diary, based upon the world-famous stories by Graham and Sarah Lorimer and adapted for radio by Albert G. Miller. Morty's Diary stars Charita Bauer with Elliot Jacoby's orchestra and is produced under the direction of Basil Lothran. You can do your share in supporting America's war efforts by investing your dimes and dollars in United States war savings bonds and stamps regularly, every week, every payday. Remember, these war bonds and stamps are the safest investment in the world. Your investment in the future security of America. We must fight, work, and save for victory. Morty's Diary, the first radio story to present the intimate thoughts and jabberwacky of that 16-year-old girl who lives on your street. Here she is, Morty Mason.
Diary, dear. We girls in our sorority, like Americans everywhere, are trying to put 10% of our weekly earnings or allowance into war bonds. Now, of course, anybody who doesn't save 10% for war bonds is strictly a crab-apple Annie. And since my allowance is microscopic, Davy and I cornered Father the other morning just as he was heading for the front door. Father, dear, for once I'm not going to beat around the bourgeois. I need money in respectable weekly chunks.
I suspected you were going to ask me for money, Morty. Just, what do you need it for?
So I can have a decent income, so I can put 10% of my income into war bonds, so our boys can have the guns and tanks and planes and ships to lick those loonies. Phew.
Boy, that's a longer sentence than you'd get for manslaughter.
Well, Morty, I'm very proud to hear what you're doing, but, don't you think that it should be 10% of your money and not mine?
But what'll I do, Father? I've used up all my money.
Well, you have a good brain, Morty. Why don't you put on your thinking cap and figure out a way of getting some sort of steady income?
What kind of a way, Father?
Oh, I don't know. The world is full of money-making schemes.
Sure, and the jails are full of the guys who think them up.
No, Davy, I mean honest schemes. I tell you what I'll do, Morty.
What, Father?
If you think of a good money-making plan, I'll invest in it or contribute to it or whatever you say. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Jeepers weepers, Davy. Here I am again with Mother away and that old money problem leering at me.
Ah, money. Holy cow, if I could get a lot of money, I think I'd even give up my beauty.
Well, that's no sacrifice.
You know, honey, if I ever had a hobby, it'd be pouring a pitcher full of gold pieces over my head every morning like ice water.
I think if I had a hobby, I'd... Wait a minute. Hobby.
Says which?
Hobby. Oh, Davy, that gives me a gigantic thought.
Like what, if I'm not too inquisitive?
Well, I just thought of a man I heard on Hobby Lobby a few months ago. This man's hobby was to put coin machines all over his house.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. The guy's idea was to force himself to save dough.
That's right. Practically everything he does at home costs him money. For instance, if he wants to play his radio, he first has to drop a quarter into the coin meter.
Yeah. Why, it even cost his wife 2 bits for the pleasure of doing the wash.
Davy, what a monumental idea. Father said I should think up a money-making plan, and this is it. I'm going to put coin meters all over this house.
But how? I mean, it's going to take an electrical genius to make them and install them.
Oh, that's easy. I'll get Gus Apple to do it.
Gus Apple?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's that young Einstein in our physics class.
Sure. Coin meters all over our house. Oh, Davy, my income is practically rolling in already. What time is it, Davy?
5:30.
Golly, I'm glad we're home. I'll have to start Father's dinner right away.
Hey, do you suppose Gus Apple is still inside putting up those coin meters?
Oh, no, I saw Gus over at the marble slab about an hour ago. He said he finished about 3 o'clock.
Oh.
Golly, I'm all a-quiver to see where he put all those meters.
Yeah.
Oh, Davy, I can't unlock the door. Look.
Well, what do you know?
He put a 10-cent meter over the keyhole.
It's going to cost your father a dime to get in.
And it's going to cost you the same amount.
What do you mean?
Now, Davy, don't argue. It's getting late. Put a dime in that meter and let's go inside.
Oh, doggone it. You're the most expensive luxury I ever had.
meter's ticking. The iron plate's moving up. Quick, Davy, unlock that door before it slides back.
Okay. Whew, we made it. Get in quick.
Golly, this is a snaky idea. Why, I'm going to be rich.
Ah, that's fine. You can stand outside the poorhouse and make faces at me.
Oh, goodness, the telephone. I wonder who it is. Hello?
Good morning, dear. This is Father.
Oh, hello, Father. Where are you?
Down at the office. Morty, I'm bringing Mr. Fish home to dinner.
Davy, Father's bringing his boss home for dinner.
Fish for dinner, and it isn't even Friday?
Morty, who's that making all that noise?
Oh, it's only Davy. His two heads are carrying on a conversation.
Well, be sure to have everything just right, will you, dear? Mr. Fish has had a miserable day here at the bank. We'll be there at 6:30.
All right, Father. If you and Mr. Fish are coming at 6:30, I'll have to fly. Bye, Father.
Hiya, gentlemen.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Fish.
Good evening.
Come right in. Hello, Father, dear.
Hello, Morty. Now, listen, darling, I don't think it's very nice to play a prank like that. It cost me 10 cents to get into my own front door. And I had to borrow the money from Mr. Fish.
Oh, now, Father, don't scold me. You said that if I thought up a workable scheme to earn money that you'd play ball. Remember?
Oh, yes, I did say something like that, didn't I?
That's a cute trick, making a guest pay a dime to get in.
Yes, sir. We thought you'd like it.
I didn't say I liked it. I said it was cute.
Oh.
Well, Morty, it's nice you let me come for dinner. I'm so hungry I could eat a rhinoceros.
Well, you might have to, Mr. Fish.
Oh, Morty, is anything wrong?
Well, Father, I'm afraid that dinner won't be ready for quite some time.
I'm sorry, S.K. I guess we're going to have to be hungry a little while longer.
Well, I don't mind, Mason. You know what a day I've had at the bank. I wonder if I could make myself at home and go upstairs and take a shower.
Oh, Mr. Fish, I don't think you'd better.
Why, certainly you can take a shower. I think that's a grand idea. Come right along, S.K. I'll show you the bathroom.
There's nothing like a shower and a home-cooked meal. I'm certainly looking forward to dinner.
Everything all right in there, S.K.? Clean bath towels?
Yes, Mason, I'm all ready for my shower.
Well, that's fine. Call me if you want anything.
I will. By the old mill stream. Mason. Mason?
Did you call, S.K.?
I certainly did. What's the big idea?
Idea? Idea of what?
Don't stand outside shouting. Open the door and come in.
Aye. That's the trouble.
What's the trouble? There's a quarter meter on the hot water spigot.
Oh, Lord.
Never heard of such a thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, S.K.
Don't stand there being sorry. Get a quarter.
But I haven't any change, remember?
No change. Okay. Get a quarter out of my coat pocket over there.
Oh, I'm sorry about this, S.K.
Mason, will you please stop being sorry and get me that quarter?
Oh, all right, S.K. I hope you'll forgive us. This is a money-making scheme of Morty's.
Money-making scheme? It's a criminal plot.
Here. Here's your quarter.
Oh, thank you. It works.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hot water at last. All right, Mason, thank you very much. I'm sorry I lost my temper.
That's all right, S.K. Sorry you lost your quarter. Well, have a good shower.
I will. Now by the old mill stream, down by the old mill stream. Mason, I'm sorry I lost my temper upstairs, but you understand. Hard day at the office and all that sort of thing.
Oh, certainly. Think nothing of it.
By the way, what's in that cabinet over there?
Oh, of course. You'd like a little refreshment before dinner, huh? Oh, dear.
What's the trouble?
There seems to be a quarter meter on the refreshment cabinet. I hate to ask you again, S.K., but...
Never mind. This time it's worth it. I'll work the meter myself.
Well, I'll go get the ice and the glasses.
Okay. I'll just reach in here and take out a few of these bottles. Say, it's very nice stock that you have in here. Whoa! My finger!
SK, what happened?
The door closed on my finger.
Mr. Fish, what's the matter?
Hey, what happened?
Oh, this cabinet door slammed shut on my finger.
Oh, that's too bad. We should have told you.
You should have told me what.
Well, this meter is different. You're only allowed 10 seconds.
Yeah, you're only supposed to grab one bottle.
One bottle is all I did grab. Oh, my finger. It's probably broken.
Oh, SK, I can't tell you how sorry we are.
I can't tell you how sorry I am either.
Well, if you're both that sorry, I guess it won't hurt to bring up one more little problem.
What's that?
We need 3 more quarters for the kitchen.
Oh, dear. SK, I wonder if...
No, sir. Not another cent. Not another mill.
Well, could you spare a slug?
Ever since I came into this house, I've poured out a steady stream of silver. For what it's already cost me, I could have had dinner at Buckingham Palace.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Mr. Fish, because I think you'll have to have dinner somewhere else.
What?
Morty, you mean to say dinner isn't ready?
No, Father. You see, there's a meter on the stove. It eats up a quarter every 3 minutes.
And the meter on the icebox has to be fed every 2 minutes.
So Davy and I ran out of change a half hour ago.
Oh, this is terrible, Morty. Mr. Fish is hungry.
Well, maybe he'll donate $1 or so in chicken feed.
I'll do no such thing. Young lady, will you kindly tell me what this is all about?
Why, yes, Mr. Fish. I'm trying to earn an income so as I can invest 10% of it each week in war bonds.
You are?
Of course. It's something that every American should be proud to do.
Yeah, and anybody who doesn't is kind of icky.
Icky? Is that good or bad?
It ain't good.
Golly, I honestly do want to buy bonds, but instead I guess I'm just going to have everybody mad at me. No, I really do wish I was dead.
Oh, now, Morty, don't say anything like that.
But, Father, you are mad at me.
Well, I thought I was, but now that I've thought it over, I don't think I am. Morty, I'm really proud of you.
Morty, I'm proud of you, too.
Oh, Mr. Fish.
Come on, I'm going to take you all out to dinner.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'll go phone for a taxi.
Oh, Mr. Fish, I better warn you, there's a meter on the phone for outgoing calls.
Then I'll go outside and call a taxi. Hurry up now, I'm as hungry as a bear.
Mr. Fish, wait, that isn't the right door.
Uh-oh, we're cooked.
Hey, get me out of here. Where am I?
Oh, that's what I tried to tell you. That wasn't the front door. You walked right into the closet.
Well, open it up. I'm stifling.
We can't open it without a quarter.
Yes, Morty has the right idea. We must all do everything we can to help our boys defeat the Nazis and Japs. Our fighting men have pledged their lives for victory. Do your share now and pledge your dimes and dollars for United States war savings bonds and stamps. Uncle Sam needs at least 10% of our national income to help finance America's war efforts. Budget your income and invest at least 10% of your total income every week or every payday in war bonds and stamps. This is your country. Keep it yours. Morty's Diary, written by Albert G. Miller and starring Sharita Bauer with Elliot Jacoby's orchestra, was produced by Basil Loughlin. This is Larry Elliott speaking for the United States Treasury Department and suggesting that you check your local newspaper and tune in the Treasury Star Parade.